This is Joseph Barnes, and he's the owner of Loki and Layla Candles right here in Pottsville.
Yes.
We are so happy to be here today, and before we start, can you just tell us a little bit about the name Loki and Layla?
So Loki and Layla come from my Bernese Mountain Dogs. The whole store was originally created with the candle theme of the dogs.
I love it.
And the logo and everything else, but we named it after our dogs just because I love them. And then we kind of expanded from there and went into the whole skincare and everything else, but each one of the brands that are under Loki and Layla have their own meaning. One of the things we did here at Loki and Layla Candles was a memorial wall for all of our customers and friends that have lost their furry loved one. And it's not just for dogs. It's a way for anyone to memorialize their pets here at our store. You know, they're such a huge part of our lives that even something small like this kind of makes them live on in our hearts. So today we are going to be making a coffee and brown sugar scrub, and I'm going to be adding a little bit of the jojoba and almond oil into it as well. So not only are you going to get the moisturizing and the exfoliating from the coffee, but you're also going to get it from the jojoba oil and the almond oil as well.
Very important.
Yes.
All right, because we want to exfoliate, and then after that we want to moisturize.
Yes, and one of the other big things about using coffee, and specifically anything with caffeine in it, is it really helps as a vasoconstrictor with your skin. So it also has skin tightening properties for a lot of people. Yes.
Let's get started.
So I'm going to let you do it today, and I'm just going to kind of walk you through it.
Super.
So what we're going to do is we're going to start, and all of my classes I kind of have pre-measured out for everyone, make it a little bit easier. You're going to take 1.5 scoops of the coffee and put that in first.
A lot of people don't realize the benefits of coffee, as you pointed out.
Yeah, no, coffee is extremely awesome for it. A lot of people go into like cocoa and things like that, but coffee carries a lot of the same properties.
Yes.
And then we are going to do 1 full scoop of the brown sugar.
Is there any reason why we use brown, not just
So
regular
you could
regular?
actually use either or, but the reason why I'm using brown sugar in this is because you're already getting the grittiness of the coffee. If you go with a white sugar, it's going to be a little bit grittier, and it might actually cause irritation for some people.
Yeah, a little bit too abrasive, right?
Yep, yep.
Okay,
And
super.
we want something that's going to be able to be used on your face as well.
Oh, great.
Making it too gritty would ruin that.
Good point. Gentle.
So then what we're going to do is, since we're actually done with all of this, you could actually take this and just mix it around, mix it up a little bit.
All right.
Now the clumps will start coming out more when you start adding the oil to it as well, so it doesn't need to be like super
Completely.
perfect.
All right.
Yeah. There is no set measurement to this. Some people prefer their scrubs to be more gritty, more chunky, so to
Yes.
speak.
Yeah.
Some people, like when I use a scrub, I really like it to be very runny. So you could actually go ahead, and again, this is the almond and the jojoba, and you could start adding that in and mixing it up with that
right.
until you get the grittiness that you want.
I tend to like the gritty. The grittier, the better.
A lot of people do.
Yeah.
That's one of the things I've noticed, that a lot of people really want the grittier texture. A lot of the products that we use here, obviously, except for like the essential oils, the coffee actually comes from a local coffee house pressed. I do work with some other coffee houses as well, and we try to keep everything locally, so that way we're supporting other local businesses as well.
Yep, it's nice to source local when you
Yeah.
can, right?
Yep.
For sure.
And there you go. You made yourself a
Terrific.
scrub.
Thank you so much. This was great fun. Well, here at Loki and Layla, you also do perfume.
Yes, so we do the bespoke perfume and colognes. We're going to make one today, actually.
All right.
So we did talk a little bit before, but you get to pick your jars first.
Ooh, these are beautiful. I'm going to go with this one.
You're going to go with the white
Yeah.
one? And what we are going to do is, I do have this little shot glass here.
Okay.
We are going to start by picking your fragrances. So one of the things I like to ask is, what kind of fragrances do you like?
I'm more of a floral person.
Okay. Okay. So today, then, based off of that, we're going to do kind of like a rose, vanilla,
Ooh.
maybe a little bit of jasmine,
That sounds
kind of
great.
round everything off. Okay.
Perfect.
And this is a 100% vanilla essential oil extract. You're going to add about 30 drops into the shot glass to start. Let's do some jasmine. Now, jasmine is very, very overpowering. So we're going to start with 10. And you're going to smell it as you go.
All right.
And make sure it's not going to get
Too much.
Yeah, too much for you.
Okay. Oh, that's nice.
It is?
Perfect. Yeah.
And now we're going to go with the rose oil.
All right.
So we're going to start off with 10 of those as well.
Maybe just a little bit more.
So now, with that, it's very floral. You still have the vanilla aspect to it. Do you prefer more of like a spicier scent, or do you want to go strict floral like this?
Maybe like a hint of spicy, but not too much.
Okay, so I always like to use this, and a lot of people think anise, and obviously very similar to black licorice type scent.
Yes.
But when you're making a floral, anise works wonders with just a couple of drops, like
Okay.
2 or 3 drops.
That sounds perfect.
Now give that a swirl and see if you want it more spicy.
Oh my God, it's perfect. Isn't that something?
It's my little hidden secret.
It is. It's perfect.
So now what we're going to do, you did the 30 drops of vanilla, you did the 10 of each of these, and then the 3 of the anise.
Yep.
So we're going to just double that now.
Okay.
And the reason being is because we need to put 20% in here.
All right.
So now this is 200%, it says culinary solvent on it.
Yeah.
Culinary solvent and perfumer's alcohol are one and the same. It is 200 grain, 100% alcohol. There is no additives. There is nothing else to it. But one of the most important parts to it, and I'm not going to have everyone smell it, but if you take a good smell, it's hardly noticeable compared to a lot of alcohols.
No, you don't really smell
So
anything.
what it does is it breaks down the essential oils so that way you're getting the aromatic quality. But since it doesn't have a lot of fragrance to it itself,
So it's not affecting it at all.
nope. It will have a slight alcohol scent right now until it keeps breaking everything down.
Gotcha.
And the scent might not be super strong today,
Right.
but 24 hours from now, it'll be a lot stronger, really, really good. But you can start wearing it right away too.
That's amazing.
We started in 2019, and the first one was actually the dog breed line here. $1 for each one of the candle sales goes to different animal charities.
That's nice.
Then we have the pop culture line, which is kind of tongue-in-cheek, more fun. Then we do have like all of the skincare, which falls under Runic Apothecary, the fragrancing, the body butters, the soaps, and then also here at our store location, we do have the candle classes, different classes, birthday parties, things like that. We are located here at 301 South Center Street in Pottsville. Online, it's LokiLaylaCandles.com, all one word.
Awesome. Joseph, thank you so much for having us here today. We really had a great time creating with you.
And thank you for coming.
You're welcome.